In this video, I'm going to show you the 3 ways to build a $1 million newsletter business. You don't need a massive audience, you don't need to go viral, and you don't really need to rely on spending a lot of money to get started. Now, I've built email lists with hundreds of thousands of subscribers that have generated hundreds of millions of dollars in actual revenue. And the great thing about newsletters is they don't need to be massive, they don't need to be huge, but if you find the right niche, they can be a really good income and a great business model. You're going to want to stay to the end because this video is going to break down 3 important ways to get started. And these strategies all have synergy, so you're going to want to make sure you understand each one in depth. And so if this is your first time seeing me, make sure you hit subscribe, where I'm teaching millions of people to earn from anywhere. Without further ado, let's dig right in. So, secret number 1 is your newsletter is not a sales channel. Think about it more as a way to warm up an audience. This is the biggest mistake I see. People generate a newsletter just to make money, which in my opinion is a bit of a mistake. Your newsletter should be created to add value to your audience, and that's the number 1 thing you should focus on. Not extracting money, not selling something. It should be, how can we create value in our newsletter? So one, people read it, they open it, they click the links, and they actually interact with it. They're replying to it. They're actually looking forward to it every Monday. And so there's a lot of ways to do this. And by doing this, you're just having to actually spend a lot of time with curation, coming up with insights, figuring out what people actually want to read. So there's a lot of value out there. And with the internet, there's infinite ways to do this. But one of the biggest things that you can do to add value is to have that curation. Don't focus on 300 things. Focus on the top 3 things in your industry or niche that's happened in the past week. Add some sort of insight so people can have a quick preview to figure out if this is going to be valuable for them. Create or share some unique stories that you might have in this industry that will actually give people some value in itself. And so again, you need to think about newsletters as a way to nurture an audience and then actually give them a way to sell, because they're never going to buy the premium newsletter if they're not getting value from the free one. They're never going to buy your business or products if they're not actually getting value and actually really interacting with what you're sending them. So just to recap, focus on adding value, and value is either saving people time, helping them solve their problems, or making them more money. Figure out what the problem you can solve with your newsletter. And again, a lot of times it's just curating good sort of news, updates, or insights in a certain industry or niche. While you're at it, look at some of the biggest ones out there. Morning Brew is a great newsletter. They have a lot of good options, or The Hustle. Those 2 come to mind. If you're looking to build a newsletter empire, those are 2 of the biggest. Secret number 2 is you need to give people a really good reason to opt in. Right now, people want less noise in their life. You log on Facebook, LinkedIn, there's hundreds or dozens of notifications. And again, you want to focus on curation. You want to focus on giving people what they want and what they need. So adding a really good, valuable opt-in, which is going to incentivize people to actually join your newsletter and join your email list, is going to be the best benefit for them. What I do is I have my audiobook as a free opt-in. So if you join the newsletter, if you join the email, you get access to that instantly. And so again, as soon as somebody joins in, I email them that link to get it, because it's training them to open the email, to save that, to get an introduction of what sort of content they should receive. So think about the opt-in from this perspective. What is the number 1 best thing you can do where somebody's going to get a big win, where they're going to feel like they got something of value, but they're also going to figure out whatever that resource is. So whether that's a mini course, a free consultation call, a checklist, figure out what that is and figure out the way that they're going to get the most value from it. And it's going to appeal to your audience and the niche that you're building it. If you guys like that part, you're going to love this. I'm giving away my best-selling book for absolutely free. And here's how you can get the audiobook in just a few seconds. Inside this book is the same techniques I've used to work abroad in paradise in more than 100 different countries. And the best part, this strategy hasn't just worked for me, it's helped hundreds of thousands of people earn more, work less, and travel the world. I'll leave a QR code here where you can get the audiobook for free with a free 30-day Audible subscription. Now that you have the opt-in, this is where a lot of people struggle, is how do you actually promote it and get more people in your email list? Now, some of the best ways that have worked well for me is hosting live events where you're basically every month or every quarter, you're getting together together some of the top experts in your industry. You're creating content around one sort of subject. I built a side hustle summit, which basically just focused on how experts had created more than $1 billion in income through their side hustles. And I interviewed a lot of people, gave people free access. And I also had another thing in the side hustle summit where people who I interviewed also promoted it. So I got exposure to their audiences. So cross promotion is a great way to do this. Team up, create content, create value, share that with each other's audiences, and both people will grow. A few other ways that you can do this. I'm on platforms like kit.com where they actually have some other partners where you can actually go through the database and see who's a good referral partner. You can basically just recommend. So anytime somebody opts in for your newsletter, it'll recommend their newsletter as well. This could be a pretty good way to grow, but I would suggest using this more, hey, this person's being recommended. Let's reach out to them and actually set up some sort of actual piece of content, create a blog post for their blog exchange, YouTube interviews. You get the gist. Whatever you think can be of benefit to both of your audiences. Now, the other simple thing is you got to put your newsletter in a lot of places. So at the bottom of your newsletter, have a way that's easy for people to opt in. Have it on your YouTube videos, your social media. Have some sort of value. And don't just say subscribe to the newsletter. Say get X value from our newsletter. What are they going to get from joining your newsletter? You really need to have a strong CTA, either whether it's that strong value that they're getting from the opt-in or something else that you're going to share with them. Maybe it's your 5 secrets over 5 days. Whatever that is, make it very clear and put it in as many places as possible. Now, number 3, which is the fun part, how do you actually make money from all of that? When you've actually been delivering a lot of good value, you've been growing with users. Every time you send an email, you're not losing hundreds of people because it's not valuable to them. And again, when you're building newsletter, you're likely going to have a lot of people who unsubscribe, and you need to make it easy. And you should also have people and a process that gets people off your email list. So after 7 or 10 emails, if they haven't opened it or clicked it, you should basically put them in a offloading sequence that says, hey, here's the last chance, few emails. Are you still interested in this type of content? If so, just click here. And so that basically will give them a chance to stay opted in. But how do you actually monetize? And so you need to actually run promotions alongside your newsletter. So think of your newsletter as nurturing people, showing people that, hey, this is the value, this is the industry you operate. And you can also sprinkle in some promotions within the newsletter, but it shouldn't be a direct sales. What you should be doing is using this to nurture your audience, that every quarter or every few months, you're doing a dedicated sort of promotion. So think about it this, your newsletter will go out on Monday, but hey, you're going to do a summer promotion where 5 to 7 days in a row, you're promoting some type of product, service, sale, whatever it is. Have a very strict open cart and a deadline and some sort of offer that you're selling within that period of time. 5 to 7 days usually works really well. Having a 30 to 50% discount also works really well. And making sure you have a cutoff date where people can't get the offer after that. You can't do this every month or every week. You need to space it out, and you need to have different packages, and it doesn't always need to be a discount. Sometimes you can add on bonus material to make it even better. For example, it could be a mini masterclass that they get on top of the normal masterclass, right? Or it could be a one-on-one consulting call that's free for every person who buys. Again, get creative with it, figure out what your audience actually wants, and then actually provide this to them with a way to make money. There's a lot of ways to monetize newsletters. You can have a premium newsletter, you can have ad spots, but again, the best way to monetize it is going to be from people who have a business that is aligned with their core principles. Now, if you enjoyed this video, if you want to figure out and join my newsletter, I'll leave a link below where you can get my free audiobook and you can access my newsletter, and you kind of see how I run it and how you can run one too. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.